Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Girivara Vrajajana Yamuna Tiravarihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Girivaradhari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna dear Pranam. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranams to all of you. Welcome you all. So let's start. By the time we will do our Mangalacharan, the others will also join. Can somebody put in the group to join? The class has started. Krishna, no, okay, I can tell somebody else. Somebody can put it in the group. Okay, so we will start with the Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam dhiraye nashta prayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Shimate Jayapata Swami Ramne Namacharya Padani Tikripa Padani Gaurakata Namdana Krakatani Mukham Karoti Vachala Mungam Kate Yat Kripa Tatham Dharinam Parmanandam Kesha Dinadhar Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So welcome you all once again. Very few have joined. Can we put in the group for others to join? Okay. There are many less of them are joining nowadays, isn't it? Why is so again?
I think a few watching the YouTube, Mataji. I don't know.
What?
I'm just because my
okay.
One of the Mataji was telling like her daughter is coming from college, so I will be watching from YouTube like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Let's begin then. So Any takeaway points from last session of that we have started King Vena, the last session 4.14 say 20 to 23. Anything that we take as practical examples? Any one or two points?
Yes, Mataji. I can
Yes.
try.
Yeah, please.
Like we have to do our work as the, as a, as a duty and not without expecting anything in return, which is the third chapter, Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga chapter. The Lord says that, Yajnartat Karmanu, I don't know, Sloka.
Okay. Good. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Mataji, may I try, Mataji?
Yeah, why not?
Lokoyam karma bandhana hai, tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara.
Very
That
good.
is one point. Hari bol.
Yes, Archana Mataji, give a try.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, I understood that King Vena was very much ambitious. So he was not listening to any of the seniors who were advising him. He was very much egoistic. He was thinking he is more, he is the cause of everything, since he has become king. Even we at some time, even we behave like that to our parents, to our elders when they advise us. Yesterday also I said the same point to Mataji as a point of realization.
Okay.
When we are listening to the story and all, we listen as yeah, it is Vena and he is somebody ex person, like that. But even we do like that at times, Mataji. So I was speaking about that yesterday, Mataji.
How
That
sweet.
I felt that even we have to correct ourselves when we are respecting our elders. I mean, when they are saying something, we should respect them. We should listen to what they are saying. We should not be over ambitious. That point I got from this, Mataji. Then
Right.
second one is, by chance we are getting some opportunity. Now Vena got an opportunity by chance. He was not actually meant for that post, but there was no other option. That's why they selected him as the king. But he thought he is the best person in that country. That's why he has become. So by chance, if we are getting some opportunity, we have to make use of it and give something best from our side. He was not doing that, Mataji. We should do that.
Beautiful.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Sulami Mataji, you raised your hand. Yes.
Yeah, so I just want to say that the king should always like be the head of everyone there, because the rishis were telling him that all the yagyas that are being done by all the rishis are for his own benefit. He's going to benefit from it. So he was being selfish and not making them to do things because he's the king, without knowing that whatever they're doing is benefiting him as the king.
Very good. Thank you. Now Kishori Devi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, I'm also thinking the same, that as a king, he was king, but although he should listen to his guru or acharyas, as Lord Ram also, we can take example. He was listening Vashishta Rishi, and King Vena, like we can take example that we must not have that much proud on ourselves, and we must introspect and we must look ourselves first before we point other people fingers, like before we point other people. So as Nitai Savani Mataji also, I listened lot of lectures from her. She also said every Ekadashi we must introspect ourselves, that where we are wrong, and before we sleep also we must see where we are wrong, and we must be grateful what we have also. Yes,
Oh,
Mataji.
very nice. Very
Thank you,
nice.
Mataji. Hare
Very
Krishna.
nice. Haribol. Good, good. Okay, so let's start today's session with everybody's permission. Very good realization. What we are going to do is we will read. So today I'm going to take you all through shloka number 24 to 29. Then and there we will point out few points and then we will try to summarize more. And I'll give you the comparison, how practically what things are there. Okay, so let's start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So I'm requesting and praying to the Guru and Gauranga to help me through my vacha. Every word that it comes should helps purifying myself as well as all the listeners also here. So I pray to Vyasdevji also to give us their protection and shelter. So with that note, we start today. So 24th shloka. Anybody want to recite? Please go ahead.
Shall I, Mataji?
Yes, go ahead, Mataji.
Avajananti ami moda nraparupinam ishwaram nano vindanti te badram ihaloke paratracha.
Thank you, Mataji. Solami Mataji, you can read the translation.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Solami, thank you, Mataji. Solami Mataji, you the translation.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Those who out of gross ignorance do not worship the king, who is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, experience happiness neither in this world nor in the world after death.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
So, thank you. So who is saying this? King Vena. King Vena is telling to the sages and to the rishis that those who out of gross ignorance do not worship the king, who is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, experience happiness neither in this world nor in that. Now, dear devotees, if you flip this statement, instead of do not worship king, we put it as do not worship Krishna. So that is mode of ignorance or passion or goodness. No reply.
Those who out of gross ignorance do not worship Krishna.
Ignorance.
Yeah.
Ignorance, mode of ignorance.
Yeah. Because this is what is our actual situation. How many agree to this? How many agree?
Yes,
You all can put your cameras on, no problem. Yeah. I mean, I have not seen you all for a long time. For a long time, I have not seen you all. Thank you. Divya Mataji, Kishori Mataji, yeah, Salomi Mataji, looking pretty and very colorful. Oh, Sindhu Mataji. Thank you so much. I'm feeling lively, So, instead of Vena saying this, that you all are in mode of ignorance if you all are not worshipping me. That means what is the learning here? That he's puffed up so much. Thank you, Archana. Your color is my favorite color. So, when King Vena is saying, out of ignorance, that you people are not, oh, so nice. Krishnamurti Prabhu is also put on his camera. Oh my God. This is an achievement. I'm going to take a photograph now. Wait. This has to be done somewhere. Huh? 1 minute. So now give me a second. And I want to take a photograph.
So colorful.
So colorful. Exactly. Oh, the picture? Oh, yes. Radharani is always colorful, Why Giridhar Gopal Prabhu is missed out? Prabhu, where are you? Ingirke Prabhu? Oh, wow. So colorful. My God. I'm going to post this.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. I'm here, Mataji.
How are you, Prabhu? How's your daughter? Oh, I see your daughter also. Oh, yes. Prabhu. Oh, my God. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Oh, she's your daughter, I believe. Sulami Mataji.
Oh, this is Ratnalekha Mataji. Ratnalekha Mataji is from our Santon temple, and I'm visiting her today. She's my best friend in Krishna consciousness, helped me quite a lot. So I'm visiting her today, Mataji.
So thank you so much, Mataji. What a nice
Keep
session
joining.
you'll have.
Keep joining.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm saying, let's come to the point, because otherwise we will run short of the time. See, Veena is saying, if you people are not worshipping me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is due to mode of ignorance. That means he's saying the sages are in the mode of ignorance. My question was, same is our situation. Out of ignorance, if we say that, we are not believing Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is true, no? Isn't it?
Mm.
And that's the reason Guru and Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada said, out of the whole of the creation, this human being creation is just not even, the lowest, say not even 5%. And in that 5%, how many are Krishna conscious? That means the prachara is not happening. Yeah. What is the meaning? That we are not passing on. We are not passing on to others. Archana, pass me also few. I will also clean and give you. See, she's utilizing time. Her hand also, her all senses also. 100% utilizing.
Yes, Mataji.
Very nice, very nice. So, this is we human being out of ignorance that we are not at all accepting Krishna to be our spiritual father. He is even declaring, Aham Bijam Pita. He is saying anything and everything, moving, non-moving, that you see is, I am the Bija. I am the seed giving. Then now we say, who knows? How? Prove us. See how ignorant we are. See the height of ignorance. Prabhupada in beautiful purpose is saying, some people they say, show me God. So Prabhupada says, to meet your own elected prime minister, if you go and say, I want to meet prime minister, is it easy? You yourself voted for him, but you can't see him. And you're talking about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What qualification we have? Is it not we are in the mode of ignorance? What to talk about, King Veena? So, Srimad Bhagavatam, that's why I say, Srimad Bhagavatam is so it is actually Rasamalyam. So, we learn, we purify ourselves, and by doing all this, in the process of all this, we are also having a reserve ticket to go to enter Goloka Vrindavan. Isn't it? How easy the process is. Yeah. So now, when King Veena is saying that, worship me. So what are the two things? He is puffed up of his position. As rightly when we beginned, we were discussing this, that I don't know how many of you all have heard the shloka. Janma Aishwarya Shruti Shibhi Yedamana Madapaman. How many of you all know this? Kunti Maharani is saying. Why? Because if somebody is getting the Janma in the aristocrat family or Brahmana family, you must see a Brahmana speaking to, today's Brahmana speaking to, when a maid servant is doing some work. No, you keep it there only, yeah. So if you ask them why, you say, no, they are low caste. By saying her low caste, you have become low caste, even by taking birth in the Brahmana family. What is the qualification that you are utilizing? Am I right? So what to talk about, Veena? He is puffed up. But as few of you all have consolidated yesterday's point, that we also need to correct ourselves, our behavior with somebody. Every minute, every second, we need to, like, for example, whenever, most of the time, because you all know, I have 2 young sons. It is so difficult to deal with young sons, 24 and 21, Suddenly if I say this, why you need to do, then I said, okay, I correct myself. Oh, no. Because what happens, I remember Prabhupada's one disciple, Devi Shakti Mataji. I often meet her. She will say, I will ask her, what is a narrow escape, to deal with the youngsters? She says, less we talk, we only hear them. We hear them so that we give them satisfaction. Yes, we heard you. But do whatever Father is saying or what is right to do. So this is what is the learning from these shlokas also. Even if he is saying that you all need to worship me, you all need to follow me, but are the sages going to do this? No. Are the saintly people going to do this? No, because their purpose is higher. Is this point clear from this shloka? Yeah? Okay, we'll go to the next shloka. Please be like this. You're looking so nice, everybody. I am feeling so, enlightened and feeling so nice. Okay, anybody wants to read the 25th shloka? Yeah, okay, Sindhu Mataji, go ahead.
Yeah. 14.25. Ko
yajna
purusho nama yatra vo bhaktir idrishi Bratir sneha viduranam yata jare kyoshitam.
Thank you.
Translation with Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You are so much devoted to the demigods, but who are they? Indeed, your affection for these demigods is exactly like the affection of an unchaste woman who neglects her married life and gives all her attention to her paramour. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Archana Mataji, next shloka is for you. So again, first he was commanding over the sages and the other higher authorities that you worship me. Now he is also comparing that instead of worshipping me, you all are behind the demigods. What is the use? And then he is giving an analogy also, like unchaste. Here again, he is putting a word demigods. Now, who are these demigods? We should not show them lower position or less position, yeah, because they are also pure devotees of the Lord. That's the reason they have got a position assigned by the Lord. And when God wants to teach them, we know Brahma Vimolila, Indra was also chastised. Indra came asking for forgiveness, isn't it? So all these demigods, when he is comparing, that means he is so much so puffed up that he is indirectly insulting the demigods also. He's saying you need not worship them, but instead look at me, look at me, I am there. So this is what we are trying to understand, that in every family also this happens. In every family, if you have father, mother, two sons or two daughters, or son and daughter, see, the parents' position is like God in the house, isn't it? That's what we have learned from our parents. But today's children, they say, like they use Vina's language. What you people are thinking? You all are God? You all are doing great for us? Krishnamurti Prabhu is enjoying. The children's, they come and ask, because we do children's shloka classes and all that. So they will ask us, some parents will come, see, all this time, if we used to tell our children eat, they will sit and eat. Sleep, they will to sleep. I used to say, which year they were you doing this? Specify me, which year they were doing this. Mataji, till 4th, 5th. Till 4th, 5th, they were still small. You need not give them one. You say, hey, I told you, they will listen. Now, if you say, they will say, what? They raise their voice. And you remember your parents. Oh, I never dare to do this. If my father said, get lost, I will never dare to go to that room where my father is sitting. No? Today that is the case? No. The parents are saying, if we say don't do, means they want to do it. They will show us that I want to do it. I will show you. This is Kali Yuga, the defect of the Yuga. This is the defect of the Yuga. So where we have empowered them, we empowered them. This is what I'm telling in every sessions. How we empowered them? by providing them whatever they want immediately. Don't do this. In one of the lecture, Gaur Gopal Prabhu very beautifully said one thing, He said, this Kali Yuga is become instant. The moment ting tong, door opens, Mama, I'm hungry. Hungry, huh? Okay. Take sauce, take bread, eat. Finish. No prasadam, no offering, no saucham, no srishti, no nothing. So where you are going to get back also? Nothing. In one of the lecture I was hearing, they were saying, earlier, people used to have patience within themselves. Why that used to happen? Because the mother will say to the son or to the daughter or husband will tell to the wife, this week for this month, we need these things. So they will sit and make the list. So that requires patience and togetherness, no? You will go and check, oh, what is getting over? Oh, what I need? Oh, is there a guest going to come? Oh, is there a function going to happen? Oh, is there a festival going to happen? So we are taking time, we are thinking, we are sitting and planning. Then we jot down the requirement. Then we will put effort of going to the supermarket and then selecting as per your budget, the things, same quantity. We will not pile up things. Yeah. Now what is happening? Oh, milk is over. Send 2 liter milk. Those people, they are very smart. They send 5 liter. Then you say, I asked only 2 liter. Now what to do? If he goes back, he will not come now. Okay, keep 5 liter. They are also smart. We are gone. This is how our budget is going here and there. Yeah. This is how our patience is also gone. So that's the reason our generation is also facing problems. When we talk about Veena, that Veena is puffed up. In our situation, if we see everyone, in schools, what is happening? See, on my birthday, what is now I7? I don't know which number. I don't know. I say, I got this. Papa, my next birthday, I want this. My friend has. Are your friend is having what does I to do with your friends? Gift. Whatever is there, with that, you have to satisfy yourself. But that is not happening. And we provide them out of affection, out of love. And what is happening? We may take a credit card loan, this loan, that loan. We adjust ourselves. We do a wear and tear of these things. But what is happening? So here we have to have learning that he being king, he is comparing position to the demigod. But for us, learning is we should not get puffed up and compare ourselves to other positions. Is it not? And this we have to teach our children also, and we have to also practice this. Clear? This is the take from this point. Yeah. We'll go to the next shloka. Yes, Archana Mataji, I remember this is your turn now.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes.
Vishnu Virincho Girisha Indro Vayu Yamo Ravihi Parjanyo Dhanadha Somaha Kritir Agnir Apampatihi Yete Chanye Cha Vibhudaha Prabhavo Varasapayoho Dehe Bhavanti Nripate Sarvadeva Mayo Nripaha.
Can I give others to read the translation?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Sindhu Mataji, you want to take a chance?
Yes, Mataji.
Translation and purport.
Yeah. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Indra, Vayu, the master of air, Yama, the superintendent of death, the sun god, the director of rainfall, Kuvera, the treasurer, the moon god, the predominating deity of the earth, Agni, the fire god, Varuna, the lord of waters, and all others who are great and competent to bestow benedictions or to curse, all abide in the body of the king. For this reason, the king is known as a reservoir of all demigods, who are simply parts and parcels of the king's body. Purport: there are many demons who think of themselves as the supreme and present themselves as the directors of the sun, moon, and other planets. This is all due to their false pride. Similarly, King Vena developed the demoniac mentality and presented himself.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry. Yeah.
King Vena developed the demoniac mentality and presented himself as the supreme personality of Godhead. Such demons are numerous in this age of Kali, and all of them are condemned by great sages and saintly persons.
Haribol. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, in the previous shloka, we touched upon to the demigods. I don't know how many of you all have read the Bhagavad Gita in that one of the shloka, because Prabhupada, whenever in the purports, he tries his level best that we have to touch upon the shlokas, so that we will able to learn more. So when we talk about demigods, there is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, that is 9.25. It says, Yanti deva vrtai deva pitru yanti pitruvataha bhutani yanti bhutejya. How many of you all know this shloka? So in that shloka, it says, those who worship the demigods will take birth among them. Those who worship ancestors go to ancestors. Those who worship ghost and spirit will go to them. Those who worship me will come to me. So this position is made very clear here. In this shloka also, we are trying to understand how many Devi Devatas are there. Those who don't know, those who are not aware of. Lord Vishnu is saying Lord Brahma is there, Lord Shiva is there, Indra, Vayu, master of air, Yama, who is the superintendent of. So we have been introduced in short. These are the Devi and Devatas who have the position. The previous speaker also has touched upon that these are the posts. These are the posts. We get puffed up. So, same way, even King Vena, actually he is with the demonic thought, isn't it? His thought process is all demonic, because by his position, by his power, which is not his, actually it was a mercy of the sages that there is nobody, so let somebody be on the post. But he has taken it for himself that, oh, I am the great. Because I have that quality within me, that's why I'm being given that position. So it says, King Vena developed this demonic mentality and presented himself as the supreme personality of Godhead. He's showing the king and others that I am everything. You have to not only worship me, you have to take my verdict for anything and everything for practice. So, how we have to categorize this? This is nothing but a false pride, false prestige. This is what is today's world also about. If we compare ourselves, see, Prabhupada always said that simple living, high thinking. The more we expect, we have to struggle for that position. And for struggling to get that position, we have to bribe somebody or the other. When we bribe, we are ourselves getting in the pool of dirt. Getting my point, everybody? Any doubt on this? Yeah. So for that matter, through Bhagwatam, what we learn, if we limit ourselves, how we will limit ourselves? If we practice with the group of devotees on the basis of Shastra, we will be getting enlightened every now and then. See, we don't need so much to live. Where 3 meals are said, if you see the sages, saintly people, Morning, they are so busy in the Brahma Muhurta that they get up and they do their sadhana and they chanting, and then a little bit walk and little bit exercise and little bit seva in the going to the temple or doing at home also. By the time it is, you take little rest, it is the time for early lunch. Early lunch is done, you catch up with your little resting and all that. Evening you get up, again you do things. Early dinner, done. So we hardly need 1.5 meal. But we struggle so much. Why? Because that simple 1.5 meal comes to 3, and in between 3 also. Pizza and biscuits and burgers and this and that, palatable food, or I have to dress up nicely to go and have pani puri on the road. Yes, then you have to struggle for the dress, show off, then the pani puri. Same pani puri, if you're eating in a reasonable place, it doesn't cost you much. But if you go to a nice place and eat, one whole month ka salary is gone. This is how we are struggling. Prabhupada said, olden days, neem ka patta, neem tree brushing is done. Why this, so many factories had to come for giving you first a paste, then for the paste a brush, then for a brush a tongue cleaner, then for the teeth you need something or the other, then brush. So you have made yourself to expose, to demand, to meet that demand, the supply had to come, and that's how the industry and factories have come. So Prabhupada said, I'm not against the revolution or against the modernization or this technology. I am against that you are going, behind this and leaving what was the purpose of this life. This is what we need to learn from King Veena, that he is going to the reverse path where we have to progress further and to understand that our lineage, our understanding, he is from the lineage of Dhruva. Dhruva Maharaj, who saw Lord came and touched him. Dhruva, whom at the age of just 5, can you believe that somebody in the further lineage will come like this? That all the sages and the saintly people say, kill him, kill him, kill him. They all together said, kill him, kill him, kill him. This is what is our position also, dear devotees. We need to put an endeavor to ourselves. If we save ourselves, we will be able to keep some benchmark for our descendants. So even if now, for example, if we see, Krishnamurti Prabhu is sitting and hearing, so his good wife is also looking at his, but even if his others are busy, but the grandchildren are saying, oh, grandfather is listening to something. It is there. Indirectly, it is there. So that is going to affect. That is going to help. Yeah. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the next shloka. I think that is the 8th one. Who did not get opportunity to read? I will give opportunity to somebody who has not read. I think Giridhar Gopal Prabhu, you want to read one shlok? Giridhar Gopal Prabhu or Krishnamurti?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah.
Please, 28th you can read the shloka, and translation and purport we can give to Krishnamurti Prabhu.
Yes,
Please.
Mataji.
4.14.28.
Tasman mam karmabir vipra yajadvam gata matsarah balim cha mahyam harata matonyako agrabuk puman. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishnamurti Prabhu, can you read translation and purport for everybody? Prabhuji?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Translation by A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada is there. Ingvena continued. For this reason, O Brahmanas, you should abandon your envy of me, and by your ritualistic activities, you should worship me and offer me all paraphernalia. If you are intelligent, you should know that There is no personality superior to me who can accept the first obligations of the sacrifices. Purport. Purport by Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. As stated by Krishna himself, throughout Bhagavad Gita, there is no truth superior to him. King Vena was imitating the Supreme Personality of Godhead and was also speaking out of false pride, presenting himself as the Supreme Lord. These are all characteristics of a demonic person. Hare Krishna Mataji.
We will also read the next one and then we try to summarize both. Yeah. Who wants to take up 4, 14, 28? Sulami Mataji, you want to?
Okay, Mataji, I'll try.
Yes. Maitreya Uvacha.
Maitreya Vacha Itam Viparya Mathe Bhaptyan Utpatam Gataha Anuniyama Mastadyach Yachnam Nachakre Prasta Mangalaha.
Yeah, Haribol. Anybody wants to read the translation and purport? This is the last
Mataji, may I read, Mataji?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. The great sage Maitreya continued, thus the king, who became unintelligent due to his sinful life and deviation from the right path, became actually bereft of all good fortune. He could not accept the requests of the great sages, which the sages put before him with great respect, and therefore he was condemned. Purport. The demons certainly continued have any faith in the words of authorities. In fact, they are always disrespectful to authorities. They manufacture their own religious principles and disobey great personalities like Vyasa, Narada, and even the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. As soon as one disobeys the authority, he immediately becomes very sinful and loses his good fortune. The king was so puffed up and impudent that he dared disrespect the great saintly personalities, and this brought him ruination. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Oh, thank you, Hare Krishna. So nice of you. Yes. So few learnings from this point. See, Prabhupada says from Bhagavad Gita that what Krishna is saying in 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. He's not saying in the beginning or in the middle. In the 18th chapter, 66 shloka, he says, Sarva dharman parityakje, mamekam sharana pracha. Aham tom sarva papebhyo, mokshasami mam sucha. He's saying, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear, mam sucha, do not fear. Here we find the demonic mentality of Vena. He is saying, you follow me, do not follow even the demigods. What to talk about the Supreme? What to talk about the Supreme? That means he is just saying against that whatever you hear or whatever others are doing, tell them to stop and start worshipping me. This is the practice of every politician in today's world. Every 5 years, new government comes. Every 5 years, it's even we are mistaken in that process. But what happens? Our expectation from one sector of a group of people that this one is very serious or very straightforward or will give us the benefit. Let us vote for him. Yeah. And after some time, we see, they have enjoyed the position. They have, utilized all the position for themselves. And now we see the true colors. Yeah. Hardly we find somebody. Now we find some changes, isn't it? In today's, whatever political issues are going on, isn't it? If we see that a leader is taking us on the path of spirituality, that is the right superiors, isn't it? If you see the recent ones, before taking oath, they are doing Bhagavad Gita Danam, or they are going to the, Ganges, all that. So for our practice also, for our day-to-day practice also, we should understand whether it is our children, whether it is ourselves, anywhere that we go, for that matter, we must see to it our practice should benefit the surroundings. And how that can happen? Like, for example, if I know somebody who says, Mataji, in my office, what changes I can do? If you are allowed, if you have your own cabin, keep small one Krishna's photo there. Because Krishna is there, things will happen on its own. Krishna is going to make the changes, isn't it? Sulami Mataji is acknowledging, smiling. Huh? Huh? Indirectly, take prashadam. Now, you cannot give Indian prashad. No problem. Take some dry fruits, but offer it and keep it on your table. Anybody comes, oh, please, whenever I'm feeling sleepy, I like to munch. Please, you also take. Indirectly, you're given the prashadam. He doesn't know. She doesn't know. So how you can make a change by your own practice in others' life, the change can happen. So Srimad Bhagwatam, through Srimad Bhagwatam, Lord is trying to teach us that these are the characters, what you learn from these characters, how dangerous is this character, how you have to be. Like them? No. If you are like them, then you are in my opposite position. But if you take an opposite position, then you are next to me. This is what practice is required. This is what we need to understand and learn. Because if you see, when Gandhiji was there, 100 years we were ruled under the Britishers, isn't it? But when Gandhiji came and when he saw that few people are being done injustice, so what Gandhiji did? He gave them a different name. He said, don't call them untouchables. Call them Harijanas. What is Harijanas? Lord's people. So when they are Lord's people, how you can degrade them, or how you can disrespect them, or how you can show them lower position? They are also human being. So stamping, giving a position is very different. So these are nothing but, when we stamp, like for example, if you see in ISKCON temple, when you go to any ISKCON temple, if a newcomer goes, by only their action or their way of seeing, the devotee there comes to know, oh, this is a new person. So like a sweet, jaggery, how the flies come, we want to go near that person, offer them prasad, give them some garland, so that they, by the time they are returning back, they are given nice prasadam, they have memory, they have sweet touch of y'all that will bring them back. Isn't it? This is what is the effect of the positive association that you stamp on their memory and then their heart, that they are getting pulled back. Prabhupada, somebody asked Prabhupada, what makes you, Prabhupada? Why don't you understand and why don't you stop this? You all are making huge temples, so much expensive, such a lavish prasadam and everything, decor and everything. And in India, people are dying. They have no houses to stay. They have no medicines to survive. They have no food to survive. Prabhupada said, their karma has brought them that position. But if one temple is there and if they come, they get enlightened, they get connected, they get revived, they will at least get some point where they'll be near to the moksha. If I give them medicine, they may live some little more days. If I give them food, they may live for one more day. But this temple, so higher thinking, broader thinking. This is what we need to learn and understand from these Shastra. It says this is nothing but samskaras. We are building samskaras within them, there was a very beautiful, in one of the lectures, a small story was there saying that, three thieves, they did a robbery in the bank, and they were hiding themselves, that after nobody understands, then we'll go to a nice secluded place and we will divide this and we take our own path. Within that three thieves, one said, I'm going for a nature call, you all be there. So they two are saying, what do you say? Now we don't have to, split in three. Come on, let us be honest. Only it is you and me. Thieves are talking about honesty. Thieves are talking about honesty also. Huh? Just because they are introduced to the term, they are using that honesty. Come on, let us be honest. He is not there. We are not going to harm him. Divide in 1, 2, and we move. 1, 2, 3. He will come. Nobody is there. So this is how is our position also. Everybody, whether it is a business, whether it is a school, whether it is a hospital, somehow the other, that how I have to plunder the richness, plunder. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, the very first chapter, in the first chapter, it is said the 6 aggressors. The 6 aggressors are happening round the clock, globally. You cannot say, oh, this is the place it is not happening. Somewhere or the other, in some or the other degree, it is happening. So how we have to check, keep a check, and see how we can make a change. So this is what we need to learn from King Veena. Because we are not staying in an animal society. This is a human society. We cannot have an animal propensity. Why? Because see, we are learning from the Shastra. What is Shastra teaching us? Yeah, the manners. One wife, one husband. Yeah. Oh, the wife cannot say, oh, today you did not feed me, so I'm going with somebody. Are we in an animal society? No. What are we trying to portray others? What are we trying to pass on to our generation? Isn't it? So with that note, we stop here. Anybody has any question, any suggestion?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
One small experience, Mataji.
Yes, please.
Thing is, my missus is suffering from pain, leg pain. So our doctor has suggested for physiotherapy. I go in Google, I searched, is there any physiotherapy in between nearest my mouse? I got one number. I called. I used to call Hare Krishna. And I used to call every time. I used to call Hare Krishna. So I call by knowingly or unknowingly that Mataji also Sri Krishna, Krishna conscious.
Yeah.
She recognized, she reputed. She
Very
called me.
good.
Mataji told me, Prabhuji, you are at liberty. You please come over to my hospital. I will take care of your wife.
Yeah.
And I myself astonished how Sri Krishna grace will comes
Yes.
without everything the devotee, what thing is to be given to the my devotee.
Yes.
Really, I myself astonished. I have been with my Mrs. there. She told me. I asked her, Mataji, how much fee you are charging for one sitting? Nothing to worry, Prabhuji. I won't be burdened for you.
Very good.
And then she told me, for one sitting, I used to charge 800 rupees, 800 rupees. So, you are the devotee of Sri Krishna, Supreme Lord. I am also a devotee of the Supreme Lord. I will take only 50%. So, Mataji has given 5 days treatment by taking 2000 rupees. I really, Mataji, Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Definitely, he will take the devotee's care, Mataji. This is my experience. I am grateful to you, Mataji, as because you, gurus, you are all the gurus. You are making us, without falling from the devotional tasks, we are always in the devotional service. I am grateful to you, ICF, and then you people, you are struggling hard and making notes and preparing these notes and all those things. You are making us very, very in the Krishna conscious. I am thankful to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki jai. Your practice is your sincerity. Like sometimes, my Prabhu will say, we are in Dubai, so he will say, oh, don't say Krishna or don't say. I said, the moment somebody asks me, what is this? I say, fashion. It's fashion. I like. Why? Because Krishna has taught me, I'll put this. Yeah. And knowingly, unknowingly, I keep saying Hare Krishna. And then they will not understand. Sorry? I said, no, nothing. But I put Krishna to them. So we must do, Prabhu. We must do. See how you benefited just by uttering. Prabhupada said, this tilakam, this kanthi mala, this japa bag, just you carry 80% work is done.
Definitely, Mataji. Definitely.
Sulami
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you raise your hand. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. I feel so nice to be sitting today because normally I'll be driving from work, but I went to the dentist today, so I don't know if you can see my face is swollen. Yeah, I'm doing implants. Yeah, I'm doing dental implants, so I came to see my friend. So even in my office, Mataji, I've got Krishna everywhere. And because I have so many meetings in my office, I always talk about Krishna, and then somebody would walk in and say, so what did Krishna say today? What did Krishna tell you to do today? So inadvertently, they don't know the importance of Krishna, but then they mention it. So I just want to ask one question, Mataji. King Anga had one son, and was he not supposed to be the king anyway? Because I hear that because there was nobody else, then it's like by default, they made him the king. But should he not have rightfully been made the king because his father was King Anga? That was my only doubt.
Yesterday we did the revision of it, isn't it? Yesterday's speaker has done the revision. She started Archana. Now Kishori Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji, she said the entire story. Yes, because he was the only son and there was no other option. And Anga passed away and his wife, they both had only one son. They took so much pains, like they were praying. After great tapasya, only they got the child. So they had only one child.
Mataji, he was not befitted. It's not that he was rightfully, but he was not fitting in the qualities and the qualification because his position, the way he used to behave, they had no option. So instead of not having a king there, they posted him there. Mataji? Sulami Mataji.
Yeah. No, I understood yesterday's lesson, but I'm saying, should the son of a king not automatically become the king? Or is there an option that if he's not fit to be a king, that they give someone else? Would that not then result in conflict?
Yes, they gave a position. That's how we get Bhagavad Gita about that Kauravas and Pandavas. Kaurava actually, if you see, Dhritarashtra was supposed to be on the throne. But because he was blind, not befitted, so instead of giving his son, they gave the younger brother the opportunity. And rightfully now, because the younger son was on the throne when he left the body, so his son was given the opportunity. But this was not clear to Dhritarashtra. That's how we get Bhagavad Gita. That he said...
Actually, the king tries his best to correct him, no? But so he feels... Anga thought that whatever comes is the best blessing. Like that he thinks, and the lineage as his son is best, like that. But everyone knows about him that, but they had no other choice. Like that Mataji was explaining.
Clear, Mataji? Solami
Yes.
Mataji? Yeah?
Yes. Thank you, Mataji.